All right, so new year, new week, full week, first full week. We're gonna start a new topic. We're gonna do some armbar stuff. Today, I want to set a good foundation for everybody, so I'm gonna start all the way at the beginning. Give me this arm lay down, side control. So let's get this way a little bit. So just to make sure everyone has all the basic fundamentals of the braking mechanics of the armbar. So armbar. My legs are parallel, and look, they're way up here. I'm not leaving a leg down here or anything like that. This leg's over her face, and one of her arms is in between my legs right here. So the farther my butt scoots away from her, the weaker my arm bar, the less likely I am to get it. If I'm putting pressure here and her elbow's not even inside, I could do this all day. And if you're like crazy strong where you can like break their arm, like the actual forearm bone, then maybe you could get something, but it's highly unlikely. But the closer I either scoot towards them, or if I'm the bigger person, pull them up here. See how she started to almost face this way? That's like best for the arm bar here. I like to cross my ankles when I do arm bars. It's almost always fine. You should know by feel, like the times where it's not good to have your ankles crossed, you can feel it. At least when you start getting good, you'll feel when it doesn't feel right, and you'll uncross your ankles. But here, arm deep. There's a pinch on my knees because I need my thighs clamped down on her arm. I'm below her elbow, clamped down. This is what holds her in place. And then I pull here to get the break, and I raise my hips as needed. Hips up while I pull this down. Keep the pinch with your thighs right here. If she points her thumb up, wherever the thumb is pointing is the opposite way of the break. So straight up, you go straight down. If it's this way, you go sideways. If it's this way, you go sideways. That's like every arm bar everywhere. You can, if it's ever, there's a few positions where like maybe her arm's like this and I can't break from my position, I can always turn their arm, change the angle, and put it where I need to break it. So the whole thing with arm bars is I stretch my body out. See how I get long to break the arm? So people in this position, they'll try to like use their legs and pendulum to sit up, and then she's going to start stacking my knees to my face, and that's the exact opposite. So one of the tips to do whenever people start stacking you is, this is one of the times where if my feet were crossed, if she starts to come up, I make sure they're uncrossed. I flex my foot because I want to use some hamstring power, and I curl my hamstring down on her face here. So as she sits up here, I can put her back down. And if it's someone that's like big and strong and I need the extra leverage when she starts to come up, I would do this with my leg, but I'm just showing you this. The best point of leverage is the forehead. It opens her throat up, and as you know, if your throat's wide open, you're not going to be strong sitting up. You're going to lay back down because it just feels super vulnerable, and you're weak because you're breaking that kinetic chain with the spine right here. So boom, breaking. I think that's it from the bottom, or from the top. And then from this here, so it's all about this angle, like I just showed on the other one. I get completely parallel, but look at this leg. It's up here in her armpit. So I think that's where a lot of people lose the arm bar, from the bottom at least, is they go like this, but they leave this leg way down here. So one, it makes it really hard to get the proper angle, and it makes it very loose so they can get their arm out right here. So as you get the angle, this leg has to, this is why we do that drill. This leg, I almost go like an inverted omoplata, if you know what an omoplata is. It's like I'm looking to take this leg and use this to help break her posture down here, and then she's in like a super good angle right here. When I do cross my feet, almost always, the one that is on the face should be on the bottom because it makes it tighter. Where this, you see it puts a little gap right here. But there is at least one arm bar where this is the better, stronger position. But most of the time it's going to be like this. And again, I need to extend away this way, so she wants to stack me up. So if she was, I would open my crossed ankles and put pressure here to put her back down. And you can put people all the way flat to that same armbar we just did. So same thing here, crossed or uncrossed, pinching my knees, find the angle of her thumb, lift up and pull. And I like this. I like to keep this because standing up and moving around is one of her best options to stop me. So if her hands are already disconnected, a lot of times I'll grab around the fingers so she can't make a connection even if she tries. But if her hands were locked up, And either way, no matter how she does it, then I might let go of this and start working on her grip here to get the finish. I think that's it for like braking mechanics. Any questions on that? All right, let's just grab partners, top and bottom. Just try to make sure we're not fighting each other, but on top, kind of wiggle around, stack them a little bit, just show them what it feels like, the pressure, everything. I want to make sure everyone's got this down like perfect. Good? All right, ready?